Wow, I didn't know I was getting myself into.
The seats were just painted.
Well, thanks for making me feel good.
Kris, how's it going? I listened to you guys singing up there in the hallway. It was so comforting.
Yeah, we're trying to rehearse because it's been a while since we played that song. But we're excited to be here.
Tell me how. I mean, life has to have drastically changed since that moment of winning.
I would say, if anything could go from 0 to 100, it would be my life, or anybody's life that's been through the Idol thing. So. It's been nuts. It's been crazy.
Is there, I mean, I know that there's so much to be grateful for, and you have a lot of gratitude, what a great opportunity, and to have this chance to really share your creativity with the world and do what you've always wanted to do since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to do music since I was 13, and I picked up a guitar. And even before that, when I played viola when I was 8 years old, and all the way through high school. So, music has always been a part of my life. My dad was a musician, and I've always wanted to do it. So this was just an amazing opportunity for me.
With all that said, is there any part of you or the way things used to be that you miss or long for?
I mean, I miss being back home sometimes, but I got family and friends that I've lived in the same place and had the same friends for a long time. So it's kind of tough not being home, but I get to do what I've always liked to do.
What's your dad doing with all this? I mean,
my dad loves it. He always wanted to be a musician, and he had, and I kind of got in the way when I was born. So, so he's glad that I'm able to do, what I want to do, which is always what he wanted to do. So it's kind of cool. He loves it.
Yeah, that happens though. I mean, I think that there's something. I mean, I'm sure it's still, or it could be, turn out to be even more fulfilling for him.
Absolutely, I think so. I think me and my brother they raised us right, and I think we're both doing exactly what we want to do.
And your brother's a singer as well, because he went with you to the audition.
My brother tried out.
Story.
Yeah, my brother tried out, and and the funny thing is, like, we got there, and we were really late. We were like hours late, and they weren't supposed to let anybody else in. But my brother's like the biggest con artist in the world, so. Somehow, I turned my head and we found out that we were going in, and then we ended up cutting in a line of 12,000 people at the front. And
so the lesson is to kids, really, is to force your way in.
Exactly.
Front of the line.
If you want it, or just have a little brother that's a con artist. I don't know.
What did you think of the Adam Lambert performance at the AMA? I mean, I feel for the guy, right?
You feel for the guy?
Yeah, because I think he tried something, and you can't judge him just on that one performance, because he is extremely talented.
Super talented guy, really great guy. I got to know him. He's a really good friend of mine, and we were roommates throughout the whole competition. And I don't know. I think it's just Adam, like.
But were you there in the audience?
I was. I was sitting there, and I don't know. For us, people that know Adam, we're not shocked by anything. I mean, like that's him, and we weren't shocked. I wasn't, anyways. Would I do that?
No, I'm just.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe it's not your style.
Not really.
No. But could you
What if I did, though?
Well, I don't know what would happen. Some people do things, for the shock. I mean, I think part of that, Adam was aware that people might think of it. I mean, I wasn't that shocked by it. I mean, whatever. It was no big deal.
I don't think anybody's shocked by anything anymore. Maybe next year on the AMAs, I'll do the same thing.
A repeat performance.
Yeah, something like that.
Your own interpretation of that.
Absolutely.
Why not? I know. Before you came here today, I was thinking, you were married before all this happened, correct? Or engaged?
I tried out in July, and we got married in September.
Okay, so this has to be, I mean, marriage is beautiful and everything, but it is hard work.
Absolutely.
If you want to make it work. It's not just doesn't come naturally for people. You take two people from two different backgrounds and you put them in the same house and you got to figure everything out.
Yep.
This must add a whole nother layer, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, moving and me not being home ever. I mean, who goes through their first year of marriage if like that person never ever being there? And but my wife is really supportive of what I want to do, and she's just she's always wanted this for me. She's always wanted me to be successful doing music.
So do you guys have like some rule where you don't go that long with being not together? Or?
I was actually working with someone, and they told me, they were like, the cutoff is like 2 weeks.
It is. I went through it.
Yeah, they were like, if you get like 3, then it becomes like a separation thing, and then you're like, oh, I don't like that. So he was like, make sure it's 2.
You got to keep readjusting whenever you get back together, like, oh yeah, we're a team.
Right, absolutely.
But then when you're apart, you get used to being an individual again.
Yeah.
The thing is, to be an individual when you're a team.
You're confusing me now.
Huh? I don't know. I just think it's got to be tough.
Well, marriage is confusing in the first place. So
it's hard, isn't it? Yeah.
This is. I'm just learning. I'm all learning.
Yeah.
Trying to, anyways.
Well, keep talking to each other.
We will.
Mm-hmm.